Good afternoon. This reading is for Gemini, my twins. Anyways, my name is Intuitive Niche. Sorry for the noise. These cards are very slippery. Look at the bottom of that deck. There's the bottom of that deck. I hate pop-ups. Snooze. Okay. Alright, so Gemini. Oh my god. Sorry, I don't even know if that's in front of you or just in front of me. I didn't hit nothing, but here it is. Okay. Pop up. Alright, Gemini. This is good for about 7 to 10 days. My name is Intuitive Niche. You can find me here on YouTube, or you can find me on TikTok with my card videos. I think I've done 1 or 2 voice ones as well. Listen, I think you're all doing well. I got a couple of stones here. Of course, you know, we got to start my readings off with my crystals that I love so much. So this is a quartz crystal with red flares in it. I'm not exactly sure what the red is. This was a gift to me, and I love this stone too. All right, let's see what my, oh, okay. How about a purple obsidian? I didn't get to show you that one, Gemini. Purple obsidian. Whoa, dropped it. Sorry. Slippery when wet. It looks like a quartz, I know, but it is a purple obsidian. Has a very light. The light is too bright for you to see it, I'm sure. Let's see. No, wait a minute. Is the other one back there? No, I must have taken it someplace. I don't know where I went with it, but I will find it. It was in my pocket. Maybe that's where I put it. Nope, that's not where I put it, but here's this one. My red cornelian. You know, the stone I don't like to carry, but I have it with me. Yes, I do. All right. Black kyanite. That is to ward off negativity, to absorb it, and dilute it, I guess. Make it go away. Negativity. And, of course, my little amethyst. Okay. Alright, and I have a rough angelite stone. See, and just to see if I can find the other one nearby. I don't think so. I don't see it. I don't have my angelite right by. Oh, yes, I do. I see her. Okay. So, this is a raw one. Okay. I don't know if you can see the blue. It's very raw. Okay. I'll put it closer. I figure maybe you can see how raw it is. Okay. All right. And here's my tumbled version of the same thing. Angelite. I don't know, if I bring it any closer, it might just absolve in the light there above it. Okay, so it's tumbled, it's smooth, rolled, however they make it. With probably angelite, you're not supposed to get wet, so it was probably done by hand. Alright, we'll keep the angelite near us because I do have another one, angelite, that has multi-shapes to it, multi-shape. So angelite, of course, is to help me bring in the angels, which reminds me, Gemini. Let's see if we can make my thing whistle for you today. We'll try. I've been practicing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as we clear the air. I like that. It's awesome. That will invite the angels in. It's another one of my stones that are my all-time favorite. I have a bigger one that I don't know where I placed it right at the moment, but that's okay because I was doing something and I probably just set it down somewhere. So it has several little points on it. Apotholite. APOP. That's apotholite. Okay. And also good for bringing in the angels and the ancestors and protecting this area, putting an aura around you. Okay. Alright, so we got a little passion and we got a little angel. Okay. Let's see what we're doing. What are we here to tell Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Move some stuff out of my way here. Gemini. Your first card out is the Empress card. Yes, birthing new ideas. New ideas? Anybody got new ideas somewhere? Yes, I'm sure we all got something going on for us here. New ideas. Or birthing. Maybe somebody's having a baby. Gemini. Alright. Let's see. What else should we tell Gemini this time? Okay. Oh. So the Ten of Swords is here with your birthing. It means you're ending a cycle that was very tumultuous, very hard. I don't want to put that underneath of the Empress because I think that's a separate entity in this story. Okay. What else can we tell Gemini today? Gemini, this reading is for about 7 to 10 days, give or take. There's no real time frame you can put on it because you all have free will and it can completely change, but there is a decision you need to make. I will tell you that. Two of Swords. Blindfolded too. Like you don't know everything you need to know to be able to make the decision. That's how I see that. Okay, I gotta find hiding spots. I really got way too many decks all at once in my way. And it's okay because I want to be able to get them as I'm inspired to. I have one new deck we will be adding to this reading for you, Gemini. And I haven't even shuffled the deck yet. So we're going to use it just because it's been calling to me. The name of the deck is Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. And I love this deck. I'm so drawn to it that I know I have to do it in this reading. So Gemini, you're going to get blessed with the first read of my new deck. Alright, next card up here is the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, Gemini, you've been working very hard towards whatever you're working towards. You have that Nine of Swords. And the Two of Swords says that you're really worried about something. Even though something is ending, you're not sure what you need to do next. Alright, Gemini. What should Gemini focus on? What should Gemini be thinking about? How should Gemini move forward? And I will tell you that this reading is timeless, so whether you read it the day I do it or 6 months later, it is okay. It is only you are drawn to it when it is meant for you. The Eight of Swords, self-inflicted. So whatever it is you're doing, you're blaming yourself for it. I'm going to put that right under your Nine of Swords. The never-ending, Ten of Swords, the never-ending nightmare is Nine of Swords, but you don't have that one yet. I'm having coffee in the afternoon. I've been having a hard time liking coffee, so I've been trying to see why. Let's see, alright. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here. So whatever the decision is, it's one of the offers that you have to think about. Maybe you're thinking you're not good enough. I don't know. But you've been working very hard. And the Empress is definitely telling you that you need to take the offer. Stop beating yourself up. What happened in the past is in the past. Who you were, the things you did, the places you went. The decisions you made, they don't belong here today. And you need your strength here to realize that. Very strong person you are, Gemini. We're going to put that under the 2 swords there. And what I want you to know is that the 8 of Swords is self-inflicted, meaning you're beating yourself up all the time. And the 10 of Swords says that it's over. You need to stop and put it down and recover and make that decision. Because whatever you've been doing up until now hasn't really served the purpose for you. And the Ace of Pentacles that's bringing in that brand new order says it has. Okay, now listen. I got 5 cards that just spit out at me. So here we go. You have the King of Swords. Regal. Authoritative. He's good with money. Obviously, he's good with business. And he is good with protecting those he loves. Okay. The King of Wands is also here. A little fire added to that party. So a choice. We were talking about a choice, right? So the King of Swords, the King of Wands, fire. Now, the King is looking at this Ace of Pentacles, whereas the King of Swords is looking straight ahead with his confidence. I got this. The King of Wands is saying, I'm not really sure, but we're doing it anyway. The adventurous, courageous King. All right, but you do have the 10 of Cups here. So another ending, but this is a good ending. This is something that you started on a bad ending, but it's over. The pain is over. The suffering is over. You've made the decision, but now you have another ending coming that's going to end on a happy note. So we're going to put that right under that Ace of Pentacles there. Just like I put the Strength card under your swords so that you could heal. Your next card that popped over is the 7 of Wands, and you are ready to fight for whatever it is you have to fight for. To lay the groundwork for yourself, to move forward, to have the things you need, whether you're taking care of you, your family, or your friends, or you're just healing an old wound. But good. Now that you're ready for that, okay? The next king is here, the King of Pentacles. So now we have creativity, we have strength and protection, and now we have the elegant one who knows his shit about money. Okay, and we're going to put that right under the Empress and the 8 of Pentacles, because we all know you've been working really hard. So with your strength and your 10 of Cups, you are certainly ready to go to move forward. I feel like you may be feeling a little sad at the moment, or you still haven't kind of gotten over that 10 of Swords ending, and you're still beating yourself up. But really, those are the only 2 cards in this whole reading so far, Gemini, that really is keeping you held back. This is what you're doing to yourself. You have to let it end. You have to cut it off. You have to say enough. It's time. Otherwise, everything else around you, even your decision, has the moon there to illuminate the options. So with your King of Wands, your King of Swords, and your King of Pentacles, you have everything you need to go forward. The Empress is here to birth that idea. No, we're not doing that. No. We'll take the one card that fell. The World card. So we have gone full circle. I'm surprised I didn't see the Wheel of Fortune. We're going to put this on top of the Empress, the Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the 8 and 8 and 10 of Swords. Because that's the end of it. That completely ends it. Whatever was going on that was holding you back, something has finally come to full fruition, sorry, and you have made that decision now. Whatever happened saved your life. It made your decision make sense, and now you can move forward. And you're still willing to stand up and defend your choice, because you have every right to. All right. heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Okay, so listen. Stop letting him have that temptation in you. 1500 on the clock. 15 is a good number. So, the devil isn't really a bad card. I need to tell you that. It's the devil in the details, I guess. It's the things that you make of it. It's the way you think of it. It's an energy that can make you be in the Eight of Swords, where you think you aren't good enough, or you didn't do something right, or you don't deserve this, or whatever. Like, you don't really believe all these good things are going to happen to you. But it is. Okay? It is. Because here is the Knight of Pentacles to help it happen. Okay, I had to interrupt that for a minute, sorry. As I was saying, the Knight of Pentacles is coming in on his high horse to continue your growth and helping you build. The Knight is here to help you. So let him in. Alright, Gemini, what should you be focusing on for the rest of this week, Gemini? What should be your focus as we go forward for the rest of the week? Okay. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, focus. Focus. Okay, listen. I'm going to pull one right there. Look, it's the Queen of Wands. Wow, the Queen of Wands. Okay. So you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, which is an ultimatum couple. And then you still have on the bottom, yet to come, is the Knight of Cups. Okay. I am going to read the World card because I really feel like... Oh, and the Chariot's here too. Don't let me forget the Chariot moving in fast. The decision's made, and now you're going to just jump right into what has to happen, okay? You need to go forward, all right? So we will look at the King of Swords. He sits in judgment holding the unsheathed sign of his suit. Divinatory meetings. Okay, don't take it lightly because the books don't really give these things justice, but I like to share sometimes the book's meanings with my intuition, okay? Whatsoever arises out of the idea of judgment and all its connections, power, command, authority, militant intelligence, law offices of the crown, and so forth, okay? So, the King of Swords is kind of, he really knows his shit, that's the problem, okay? So he can predict what's going to happen sometimes in his own right. Because of his experience in his life building up to where he's received the award of being a king. Okay, so he can also be very cruel, and hopefully with the devil's intention sitting here, that isn't going to be the case with the King of Swords, but the Chariot comes in here quickly, right? Chariot. And it's always a sign of fast movement. Providence, also war, triumph, presumption, vengeance, trouble. I see that's the devil's influence in what's going on. So you're going to have to tear yourself away from this situation when you're trying to make that decision to go forward and really take a look. Because when you're talking about the Chariot, it's about fast moving. And so whatever's happening, you're not going to have much time to think about it. But you are ready to fight for the right to party in your own right. Okay, so the World card. Assured success, route, voyage, emigration, flight, change of place, and if it was influenced by the devil, inertia, fixity, stagnation, permanence. Okay, so here's what you need to do. All these cards are in the upright. Okay, so even the devil has good meanings. I'm going to read this, but it doesn't talk like good, okay? And then I'll tell you what it's really about in your reading. Ravage, violence, force, vehemence, extraordinary efforts, fatality, that which is predestined but not for this reason, evil. So, and in reverse, it would mean evil, fatality, weakness, pettiness, blindness. Okay. So, the devil card is about temptations and fighting your shadow shit. Okay? And if you're not a person who knows how to deal with your shadow side, those are the things that make you feel like you want to get revenge on somebody, but the person that you normally are wouldn't be that way, wouldn't think that way, wouldn't want to bring harm to anybody. But now that you're hurt and you're angry and you're pissed off, that other side of you, that shadow side of you says, I'm going to kill this motherfucker. But basically simple, right? Okay. So that's the what we talk about with the devil, the temptation to do the wrong things because of our anger, our pain, our hurt. Okay. This is why this is coming to an end. The Ten of Swords is an ending. And the Eight of Swords that you put yourself in is what the devil is doing to you. Your shadow side is making you feel like you don't belong, like you don't deserve, like you shouldn't have. But you do. And you are, and you should. So let's bury the devil in that ending. Okay? It's over. It's done. We have the Empress here now. The Empress is bringing birthing, new life, new energy, positivity, the world. Everything is done. It's over. You can't go backwards in this. You can't change your mind. You can't make it go backwards. You can't reverse the anger or the pain or the hurt that you got from it. But you can keep moving forward and working as hard as you've been working to continue to grow like the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. They're bringing forward your just dues with your strength to fight off the shadow, the devil side. You keep fighting it and doing the right things. Don't lower yourself to somebody else's level. You deserve better. And with the Chariot card coming in here, it will sometimes make it hard for that decision to be made for you. You understand? Because it's coming fast and you're confused and there's so much going on at once and you can't figure it out. But then we got, hello, the Queen of Wands. Okay. The King of Wands. There's a lot of fire right here. This is a fire couple. Most of the time they won't make it together. They have to have opposites. But they brought this in for you. And then they're showing you your happiness at the end of this. Ten of Cups. It's an ending, but it's an ending to everything. It's an ending to all that bullshit. You already ended the Ten of Swords. You already ended it. You are still hanging on to that pain, and you need to stop. And that's why you're here stuck in making a decision. Make the decision. Stop being stuck. This is why the King of Swords is here. Because he's black and white. He don't care about all that shit in the middle, how you feel about it. He don't care. Get out of your head. Get up off the floor. Accept the solution and move on. That's how the King of Swords sees it, okay? Let's shake up the wisdom of the hidden realms and see how Spirit is helping in this, okay? Because these cards are going to keep telling me the same thing. They've already brought out the endings, the decisions, the speed of which you're going to need to think, and they showed me you had the strength to do it. So, Gemini, I'm going to tell you one more time. Get up off the floor, make the decision, let the past go, and walk the fuck away. And stay gone. Okay, the Page of Wands is right behind you with the next ready information for you to have. And if you don't get up off the floor and keep moving forward, they're going to trample you. Do you understand? They're going to trample you. And it'll be your own fault because you sat in the Eight of Swords so long that you didn't push yourself out of the way. It was something that could have been prevented. That's what the Eight of Swords represents. Something you can prevent from happening with your free will and your common sense and your strength and ability to do what you do best. Okay? Nine of Wands, perseverance. Shine through the darkness. You are the light. Okay, Gemini, you're going to be all right. Get up off your butt. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Nobody put you in this position but you. Okay, and I'm sorry to tell you that, but that's the truth. All right. So I'm so excited about this deck that I have to show you the cover. It is an oracle deck, and we're going to use that to define the rest of this reading for you. And maybe you'll be lucky and get the first really great cards from this reading. Because I am shuffling this deck for the very first time. I haven't even looked inside the book. And I know that I probably should have, because to see how I should attune the deck to me, but I connected with this deck as soon as I opened it. I was very drawn to this deck, and I just know that it will have a message here for you today, Gemini. So let's see. Gemini. What can we tell Gemini to help them move forward, get ready for the next run, and keep their week running on an even keel? What can we tell Gemini right now to keep them on the forward going? Healing as they go. They must be healing. All right, so we're going to take the card right off the top. The Altar Priestess. Preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. Okay, Gemini. Maybe this is for your twin. You definitely need to withdraw a bit and go into some kind of meditation or prayer, whatever it is that you do, whatever makes you feel better, to prepare for the forward movement, because it is going to happen very fast, and you are going to have to go forward. There's no other option. Going backwards is not a choice. It's laziness. That would be your shadow. I know. I've been sitting in one spot for a while. My shadow is fighting. Okay. So Gemini, we're going to close out this reading here. What shall we have Gemini focus on going forward? Besides prayer and preparation and doing your own little rituals that you believe in to help you move forward. The angels are all around you today too, Gemini. Protection is here. That card is number 39. 39. 9 and 3 is 12. You could break it down to 3, or you could just leave it at the master number 12, okay? One more card off the top here, since it's not giving me anything. The Sun Dancers. Joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance. That is what you need to focus on going forward. Being happy. Choosing happiness, joyfulness. You deserve that much. You will have abundance in everything. Celebration of life. Bottom of the deck here, Lady of the Gift. Generosity, receiving or withholding, depending on what your need is. All right, we'll try this on the other side. Maybe you'll see it better. All right, that's your 3 cards in this deck. Generosity, receiving, and withholding. The Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance. And the Altar Priestess, preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. Okay. Going forward is not an option. It is the only choice you have, Gemini. You can't sit here and wallow away in self-pity. You need to not let the devil's side win the battle. Okay? I am going to pull a couple of cards from the Shadow Tarot to see, because I'm feeling like there's something else not quite coming out with this reading, something that you don't know, and maybe that's it. There's something you don't know, Gemini, that's involved in this situation that you're dealing with. And I don't know what this situation is. It could be anything. I don't feel it has anything to do with love, as far as boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. I don't feel that. I feel like it's almost something inside of yourself that you're not working on or not dealing with or you're afraid of. Anger. I feel anger. And you need to find a way to use your strength to eliminate and transmute that anger, okay? Let's give it a good shake for Gemini. Gemini, what shall we focus on going forward to continue the positive growth in this reading from 2 endings and continuing to grow in the cycle, the next cycle? The Fool is the next card in the cycle. So once you have healed and moved forward, that's what's coming. So you get to live all over again and start all over again. Not necessarily start all over again, but grow from where you're at, instead of living in self-pity. I don't know why I feel like that's very strong with you, Gemini, right now. Like there's something that you're just not taking yourself out of the picture. Like everything's your fault. You did all this wrong. You should have done this, and you should have done this, and you should have done this, and da. Get the fuck out of here with that, okay? What's done is done. You can't change it. You will not be able to change it. Maybe you can forgive somebody or apologize to somebody, move forward, but it's done. It's over. You can't fix it. What's done is done, okay? This one doesn't want to give me anything either, so we're going to just happily pull a card from anywhere right now, just so I can give you one card out of this deck, okay? The Path. You know what's funny is because this was on the bottom of the deck when I started to shuffle. Then when I dropped 10 cards at once, I put them all back in. This card was at the bottom of that 10 pieces there. And I reshuffled it, and now I just randomly pulled it out of the deck. So the Path card is number 9. It is major. I believe it's the Hermit, to be honest with you. The 9. Material and spiritual abundance abounds. Or you could turn your back on the gifts that you were given, right? That wouldn't be too good. Let's see. The Hermit, the Path. Making your own decisions, seeking guidance from the divine, and freeing yourself from influence of others. Trusting your inner self. Not going on peer pressure, not ignoring your own heart, or following the crowd. Okay. This is about you doing exactly what this first card says. Meditating, going within, and taking the time to make the right movement forward first. So that's what you really need to focus on. Preparing. Just prepare for the move forward, because when these things hit you, you're not going to realize. You're not going to realize how good you got it. Excuse me. Because you're still living in this mindset right here. The prison waif. Self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness, which is also like the 8 of Swords. Okay. What you need is the very next card. Discipline, strength, armor, and boundaries. So you definitely need to work on putting boundaries up on people, places, and things that don't have your highest good. And you also need to work on healing you. So whatever decisions later on that you have to make, you're making them for you and the right reasons, and moving forward for the right things, and not being one of the crowd. Okay? You deserve better than that to begin with. And you shouldn't be the one taking yourself out of the picture, because it's not good to do that. Because then people sit back and laugh at you, and you don't deserve that either, right? You're stronger than that. You're better than that. You are definitely better than that. Put a little passion in your life with a carnelian. Carry carnelian around for a couple of days in your pocket, and just reach in and hold on to it for a little while, and just think about what's going on in your life. Don't let them people take you for granted. You deserve better than that. All right, Gemini? Okay. The 6 of Cups. Spending too much time in the past. Nostalgia. Maybe even a gift coming your way. Do yourself a favor If it's a real gift, absolutely take it with honor. But if it's a gift to convince you to do something that you really don't want to do, say thanks but no thanks. That's how I feel with that card right now. Like somebody's going to try to bribe you to do what they want instead of doing what you need to do for you. Okay? And with that, Gemini, that is the end of that reading. So this is really about you moving forward and not reliving the past over and over again. You don't deserve it. You don't need to do that. And doing that is only going to hold back what's rightfully yours and what's coming to you. Okay? Now, if I can find it, I'm going to pull angel numbers for you to move forward for the week. Angel numbers for Gemini. Angel numbers for Gemini. Alright, Gemini. I'll be back in another week or so to give you another reading. I have 2 more signs to finish off this week, and then I will start over again with the general collective reading. Hopefully I'll get that all done today. That's my goal. Alright. My name again is Intuitive Niche. You can find me on YouTube for readings like this, and you can find me on TikTok doing card readings and posting various different things from my business and stuff. Haven Jewels, which you can find me on my page on Facebook. Until I get to create my own page here, I will do that eventually. Okay, here's 2 numbers right off the bat. Number 13 and number 33. Let's read them. I am confident, number 13. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. Right, Gemini, I know you get a little flaky sometimes, but an optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. Number 13 will be important in your week. Number 33 will be important. I am expanding. Excuse me. Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. And the full moon is in 4 days. 4 days. So we're working in the shadow period for the full moon at this time. 33 is a master number, so I am expanding. Number 13, I am confident. Put that in the comments down there. I am confident. I am expanding. Number 88, I am wealthy. You are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. I am wealthy. 13, 33, and 88 are your numbers, Gemini. Excuse me. I will see you next week. Love and light. Have a great week.